welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Muskan and if you're new to the channel, I hope you really like this video. My DMs were bombarded with so many questions about VIT and I'm like, I have to solve your queries. It is just not right. I want to be like a good senior. So that is why I am recording this video, and before this video as well, I have recorded like 3-4 VIT videos. Everything would be linked in the description box below. I think with so many videos, each and every question is answered. So I hope this video really helps. Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah. Then Dev Parmar 4295, hi Dev, has asked, can we stay in PG instead of hostel from first year? I am from Gujarat. Great. So no, you cannot stay in a PG. As I mentioned in a previous question, you have to, it is very specifically mentioned. And if you are even not from Vellore, right, so you cannot stay in a PG, you have to stay in a hostel room only. I think they open this thing after a certain point. I think fourth year, at least for us, they opened it. We can stay outside, but not in the first year. Then Sidbot, hi Sidbot, has asked, फर्स्ट ईयर में कितने बच्चे डीएसए चालू करते हैं? यार आई डोंट हैव एन एग्जैक्ट काउंट एक्चुअली कि फर्स्ट ईयर में कितने बच्चे चालू करते हैं, बट वन थिंग, इफ यू आस्क मी इफ यू शुड स्टार्ट इन फर्स्ट ईयर, आई वुड डेफिनेटली से नो, लाइक इट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू स्टार्ट इन फर्स्ट ईयर. There is a subject called DSA. I would suggest take that in your third semester. I made a very big mistake of taking that in my second semester. उसके वजह से like मेरे को बहुत impact हुआ था in my grading as well, because that is a tough subject and you will need to do it properly, and that is like the most important subject. Like I'll tell you a couple of subjects, that is operating systems, DBMS, DSA. Yeah, these three subjects do very properly if you want to get some good if you're only preparing for interviews. Janani Chandar has asked, hi Janani Chandar, do top 10 ranks in VIT EEE entrance get 100% scholarship in VIT? Yes. No, I mean,
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
Not yes for the top 100 scholarships, top 10 students getting 100% scholarships, but yes, there is definitely a criteria in VIT ki top 4-5 ranks do get 100% scholarships, but that doesn't really happen because all those top 5 ranks are like maybe would be really like good students, so they would obviously get in other colleges as well, so they do not end up giving scholarships to anybody because those students do not take admission in VIT. But there is definitely something like top 5 or top 10. You will have to confirm it from their website. Next question is, hey, I am planning to come to VIT Vellore next year. This is an 8-month-old question. Really sorry, Sugeshu. Right, I was not able to take your question, but anyways, I will take it now. Hey, I am planning to come to VIT Vellore next year in BTech CSE with specialization in bioinformatics. Great. Anyone here who can tell me about course experience, placements, anything regarding the course, and also is it worth coming 1700 kilometers away to VIT Vellore to pursue this course? Please reply, it will help me a lot. Okay, so placements में there are just to inform to future students, placements में there isn't like there is some company that is only for VIT that is only for CSE specialization in bioinformatics. Even if there would be, then there would be like 1 in 20 companies, let's say. Otherwise, in placements the criteria is always, let's say, CS and IT or CS IT EC. It is always like that. It is not like CS this specialization, CS that specialization. Also, specializations do not, like, what I have understood is CS IT and CS plus specializations, it is more or less same. You can say like 80% is same. In this specialization, there are some extra subjects on those specializations. For example, let's say this is bioinformatics, right? There would be like, let's say 2 to 3 more subjects related to bioinformatics. The rest other, let's say DSA, operating system, DBMS, all of this like remains the same. Which block is better for girls hostel? Tanisha Mazumdar has asked. Hi Tanisha. I was there in E block. So VIT has like 2 types of hostels. Those of you do not know. One is E block. E block is like the apartment style. Apartment style as in, for example, like you can see this, right? Of course not this big, but like there are just 3 rooms and there is a gate. And other is like the normal a normal hostel, that is the F block or the C blocks, right? So if you think that washrooms, you need clean washrooms, so you can take like apartment style, because in apartment style there would be a common washroom, but that would just be shared between like the 3 rooms. Each room there would be like 4 beds, and so basically like 4 cross 3, that is 12 people would be sharing like 3 washrooms, which is still very very good. Whereas in F blocks or let's say C blocks, there would be like one very big washroom and all the people from that floor would be using that, though even that is clean but not always, right? And sometimes you might have to wait in like long lines if you're going to the class at some common timings. So I would definitely suggest taking an E block, if I remember it correctly, but like the apartment style blocks. One con that is there with apartment style block is that it is very far from the academic building, especially if you are a CS or IT student. So CS and IT classes, 90% of the classes happen in SJT. That is very very far from the E block. So that was just one struggle. And VIT weather is really really bad. Like it has like so much of dhoop, so just like you have to travel from here to there, and sometimes it's a lot. Whereas F block is just like beside, so even if your class is at 8 and you wake up at let's say 7:55, you would be able to go to the class, provided you don't take part. Then Mehak Tiwari, hi Mehak, has asked what is the selection process for dance clubs, please elaborate. So really good question and very interesting. Somebody has finally talked about clubs. So VIT firstly has like a lot of clubs. Just putting in some context for people who do not know: dance clubs, art clubs, book clubs, tech clubs, culinary clubs,
बस हवा निकल गई.
everything, whatever. Like if you have even tiniest of skills, there is like a club in VIT for that. For dance thing, there's a really good thing. So if you are in VIT or if you're not in VIT, I don't know. So there's a place called Greenos in VIT, right? And yeah, all the best for your future. Let me know if there are any other questions. There are 2 other videos that I have previously made on VIT Vellore that also has a lot of questions apart from these. I will link both the videos down in the description box below. You might also want to see that. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. It's like a small ground, and in that what happens is that basically whenever there are any, let's say comedy shows, sometimes some club performs, or like dance shows, so it happens there. So like short events happens in that Greenos. There is a stage, so like the dance club has like various, I think, steps. As far as I know, I was not in the dance club, but I definitely saw one of their audition. So first stage when you clear, then second stage they will ask you to come there and perform, and anybody in VIT can just come and sit there. Like basically then you would be performing in front of a very huge audience, which kind of can get intimidating for a lot of people, but that is what they did, at least in my time, and it was really really fun. Like the dance performances during that time, it was crazy. Like girls and boys and those people had so much of talent and they performed so good. And in VIT there are like different kinds of dance. Like in dance club also there is like Marathi dance, then there is like Punjabi dance, bhangra, and also like all cultures of dance also like they do, which is amazing. It is also like they also have a separate performance in Rivera. Then another question Sanjay Yadav has asked, hi Sanjay, VIT Bhopal versus Bennet University, कौन सी best है? Then there's also an answer, Bennet bhai ya Bangalore jao, RVC Ramaiya best. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming you only have these 2 offers, that is from VIT Bhopal versus Bennet. I would suggest VIT Bhopal was not like, during my time it was still like, under construction. It was still very very new university, but I think now it is like almost like 3-4 years. So I would definitely tell you to go with VIT Bhopal. I also do not have a lot of information on Bennet University, but as much as I have heard of that, I would suggest VIT Bhopal. Yeah. Then somebody has asked, does our skin color gets dark in Vellore side? Okay, I think it's like common process that if there is sunlight, then the skin like secretes melanin, and which results in darker coloration.
सुना क्या? ये भी मेरी गलती है. नहीं भाई मेरी गलती है. नहीं मेरी गलती है. नहीं बाबा नहीं.
And of course VIT has like like some crazy high temperatures, and that is why like I made this like very big mistake of never really applying a sunscreen. Please do not make that mistake. Wherever you are going out, even for a minute, just apply sunscreens. And yeah, I mean that like this is common, this is something that you cannot like tanning will happen, but I think you can just reduce it if you just take the right measures. Or let's say if you were too conscious, you can always take an umbrella with you. A lot of people take that. There is no shame in carrying that. Or like in VIT, or almost all the roads have like a side path which is covered, which is like under the shade, so you can always go in that, take buses. So there's always ways to reduce that. Then Sachin Pranav has asked, tell us about VIT EEE. I have already answered this question, but let me tell you in detail. So VIT EEE basically is an entrance examination for VIT. As per the hardness level, it is not that hard. If you do not have to prepare for VIT EEE separately. If you are studying for your boards, I think that is more than enough. Or if you are studying for mains, then it is 100% like VIT EEE thing you have done, right? They'll have like 3 sections: physics, chemistry, maths. Or I don't think there is negative marking as such in VIT EEE, at least in my time. And there would be like easy to medium questions. And one tip that you can do, so there's this book, or if not book, just solve all past mains question. I have seen so many times that they just repeat the questions that have been asked in mains, like in some form or another. So just do mains questions, study for your boards. And yeah, I mean VIT EEE should not be a very big deal for you. Yeah, but just one thing that sometimes they have like really confusing options. They try to trap you in those answers. Just make sure that you are reading the questions really properly. Yeah. Also, VIT EEE will tell your rank, but will never tell you the answer keys, like how many questions, like chemistry mein how many questions did you do right, or maths mein how many questions did you do right. Like, so sometimes it can be really confusing for people that okay, like I did all questions right, then why did I get let's say this XYZ rank? Or then they try to fight with college and everything. But trust me, that will not help. It is like what the ranking system, what VIT does, nobody knows what they do, right? So you'll just give the exam, you'll get a rank, you have to accept that. If you want to get into VIT, just do the counseling with that specific rank. If you don't want to get into VIT, just forget about it. And yeah, all the best for your future. Let me know if there are any other questions. There are 2 other videos that I have previously made on VIT Vellore that also has a lot of questions apart from these. I will link both the videos down in the description box below. You might also want to see that. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.